Kati and I are dessert lovers, so when we heard that there is a gingerbread city in Poland, it soared to the top of our must-see list, especially when we learned we could participate in the making of these treats. Today we visit Toruń, one of the most beautiful and historic cities in Poland. Its medieval core was decorated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1997. But today's video is for all the gingerbread lovers like us.
The very first item we have is our gingerbread latte, and the vibes in there are super awesome. Great spot to just chill for a little bit. They had other gingerbread items, but we saw another gingerbread treat we want to go try next, and that would be paired greatly with this latte. But let's go ahead and take a sip of the latte before all this beautifulness disappears.
Gingerbread. We have a donut here, and I thought it was going to be gingerbread filling, but it's actually gingerbread dough, and you can select what kind of filling you want. There's multi-fruit, there's plum, but we went with black currant, which sounds really fun. I think we had a Fanta like that in East Africa once. So let's see what this donut tastes like. I ripped this in half because usually you have to take several bites before you get to the filling, and I don't want to waste your guys' time. Things in Poland are unique for my American palate because I'm used to everything being super sugary. So in America, like the dough would have sugar in it, the filling would have tons of sugar, and the icing on top of that. Here, the gingerbread tastes like gingerbread, but it's just more like a proper piece of bread, and the filling is nice and flavorful without being overly sweet, and then all of the sugar and the sweetness comes from the icing. So it's really nice and flavorful without giving you a major sugar rush.
Do you have patches?
Pin.
Not pin, patches. Like to sew?
Toruń, Poland.
Toruń. Oh, she has patches, yeah, but these are Poland. I think she has some of the city. That'd be great. Yeah, look at all the gingerbread things. That's so cute. Yeah, so these are magnets. Oh, the original shape.
Original gingerbread shape.
Oh, nice. This is the, what is it called?
So it
Shield?
should be a crest, maybe?
Crest? This is crest.
Herb.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have patch gingerbread or no?
Yeah,
Just this?
Yeah, only this.
Okay. All right, then yeah, we'll definitely get this. If we happen to find a gingerbread one, that'd be cool too. But if not, we have our veg. We just wanted to know what is the history of the gingerbread?
All right. These gingerbreads were produced here until First World War, and in late 19th century, early 20th century, that was the biggest factory of gingerbread in the whole world.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, you could find these gingerbreads even in Tokyo, in Honolulu, on Hawaii. Appeared here around 14th century.
We're used to different shapes, so where did they get the shape with like the 6 circles, or however you describe it?
There is the whole legend about it. One legend is about a young baker who decided to make 2 hearts and 2 rings for Kate, let's say his girlfriend. He put all these shapes too close to each other.
Okay.
And that's why this shape.
Got 2 gingerbreads over here. One that's chocolate covered, one that's normal. Let's try them. True gingerbread, not covered with sugar, not covered with anything extra, just pure gingerbread, like a biscuit more than a cookie. There's a couple times we've had gingerbread cookies from the Christmas markets and they just have all that sugary icing on top, which I don't like. This I do like. Now let's try the chocolate covered one. I like this one because it gives it a little bit of an extra chocolate sweetness to it, but it's not milk chocolate. It tastes like a dark chocolate. I do think I like this one better. We have a plate full of pierogi, and not just any pierogi, but oven-baked pierogi. We had heard about this by doing our research through reading comments on other YouTubers, and a lot of you guys recommended to get these oven-baked pierogi. So we have a fall-winter menu, and on this fall winter menu were the pierogi that we got, which are filled with red lentils, cheese, spinach, and mushrooms. Now we have 5 of these pierogi for 32 zloty, and they are massive. We have had the traditional boiled pierogi before, and they're about half the size, maybe a third of the size of these, and I'm really excited to try these. I already broke one in half, and it's definitely a lot harder and very, very, very warm. They just came out of the oven. So let's give this a taste. That packs a flavor for sure. And the outside reminds me of just a dough that you would make in the oven. Now they did give us a sauce that you can pick, and I asked which one would go well with these, and they said the garlic one. So I'm gonna dip this into the sauce and try it. Okay. So this is a garlic dill sauce actually, and this does complement the lentils very, very well. Yeah, I definitely recommend when you're in Poland to try not only the boiled pierogi, but also the oven-baked pierogi.
Temu język spuchnie I pypeć szkaradny na nim wyrośnie.
Doesn't work either.
We're supposed to be hearing English.
Didn't hear anything.
Don't hear anything.
So before we start making gingerbreads, we get to know each other a bit. Who's here for working? Who'd like working? Okay. But be honest, okay? Who is hungry? Oh. So, my name is Paul. I'm a gingerbread master, and together with which we'll teach you how we bake gingerbread here in Toruń. Did you wash your hands before the work?
Yeah.
Does hand sanitizer count?
No.
Working right now.
Okay, no, I know too. Okay, so squeeze it. You can smell it, but it's 12 weeks old gingerbread dough. The same dough, but after 3 months. Place the bowl on the table and roll in the flour. Roll the dough in the flour. Roll the dough in the flour.
Make a flat.
And no.
Like this.
Push it.
In a few moments we'll roll it. So flatter. Make it flat, okay? Place the bowl next to your dough on the table. Take the dough in your hands and now place the dough on the bowl, this oiled side of the picture. Oiled side of the picture.
Oh, perfect.
Good job.
From the
Okay.
Awesome.
8 minutes, I think, I will call it. Okay, we will fill the bowl, and then please come here to collect your gingerbread.
Oh my
Beautiful.
gosh, it looks so
No.
good.
Take your gingerbread. And
So you've done this before.
I didn't get the
Couldn't have done it without your help.
I couldn't.
You're welcome. It looks very nice.
You know, about 8 minutes free.
I love hands-on things. We just finished at the Gingerbread Museum. It was absolutely worth it. It was so much fun. It was so interactive. We not only were able to be hands-on and make gingerbread, which this is gingerbread you don't eat, it's just a souvenir. Prior to that, they kind of explained the process of gingerbread making, and the people that were hosting it kind of felt like a show. Like they were dressed up, and unfortunately, like they gave us some headsets to listen to the translation in English. Those weren't working, but I think it worked out in our favor because the people were just going back and forth between Polish and English, and they spoke great English, and they were just very fun, and everyone in the room was having a blast. So yeah, it was a great time, and we absolutely loved it.
We're currently down in the dungeon. Well, I guess cellar, but that is because everyone was incredibly kind who works here, and they allowed us to come down here since there's a lot of copyright music upstairs and in the loft area. So we're down here kind of all by ourselves, but we're still getting great service, and we're really excited because we have 2 different gingerbread beers. There's one that is cold, and that one is a dark barley beer with the aroma of spices and a hint of cardamom, cloves, and cinnamon, and it's won all kinds of awards. And then the second beer that we're gonna try is a mulled beer, and that is hot, as most mulled beverages are, and it has the addition of cloves and orange. So let's try our gingerbread beer, the cold one. All day we've had a lot of different gingerbread things, and most things aren't like overpowering with the taste of ginger, which is probably better. Now let's try the mulled gingerbread beer. You smell the, it's almost impossible to stir in the cinnamon. So you definitely smell the cinnamon and the rest of the spices, but mostly cinnamon. That's a whole lot of flavors. Maybe because the orange is sitting here at the top, I definitely taste orange as maybe the strongest flavor. And then like a hint of gingerbread. Both very good. I think though I like the traditional gingerbread a little bit better. Also, I don't know if they have this everywhere and I don't know if they have this back in the States, but we got a gingerbread Twix. So in the convenience stores, they have regular Twix. They also have some salted caramel and they have the gingerbread cookie Twix. So we're gonna try that too since we're here in the gingerbread city. As George Costanza would say, Twix is the only candy with a cookie crunch. And this one also has gingerbread cookie. So the difference between packaged Twix and everything else we've had here is you can definitely taste a lot of sugar and you can definitely taste very, very strong flavor of the gingerbread. Much more powerful than anything else we've had today. But I like it. Nicholas Copernicus was born in Toruń in 1473. This home now houses a museum dedicated to his work. Copernicus had many fields of interest, including astronomy, mathematics, and economics, just to name a few. He wrote on the revolutions of the celestial spheres. This mathematically explained that the planets, including the Earth, orbit around the Sun, and that the Earth rotates daily on its axis. The idea that Toruń is a gingerbread city is not a legend. It is very real. We had gingerbread coffee, pastries, and beer. If you love gingerbread like we do, you have to add this city to your bucket list. Thank you for watching this video. This is Witty Travels. What could possibly be next?